Good performance here on the CT side with the AWP, but first we'll have to see what he can do with the on the T side. And it will be the Glock to start things off. Gade, though, he's bought himself a P250, got that extra range. JW sees way too many people outside, and he's like, no, I don't know if I want to have any part of that. Crim's USP will be really good at this range. Brand's got dual Retters, it must be said.
Yeah.
And now we've got a movement downstairs.
Yeah, the Julies, I don't know about that, but we'll see. JW will make things easier, at least for Fnatic, and the smoke will go down. What a shutdown, oh my god. They have to go back, there's no other choice, but main is also locked down as a smoke, but you know what, they're going to run straight through it. JW turns around at the sound of the door, and that's going to be one more for him as he takes out more players. So much damage done. The crossfire as well is going to be so helpful. Twist will cover JW for the reload, and now it's just down to Kirby, and he will get one player, but there's 4 more. He needs to ace to bring this round back.
And he's got 1 minute to do it. There's so many places he can be right now. JW moving on the outside. Now, do they have the sound cue that he's in this position and that he didn't fall off completely? They see him now. Desperate attempt from Kirby, but it won't be done. That was an awesome pistol round from...
Be so difficult to rotate back out. So either way, it was... Oh, it's a full Glock eco. Oh, yes. Crims, he's going to have a lovely time here, isn't he? Making that cash. Oh, what? AC with a jumping Glock Nova.
Something called and it fails, then maybe that means the other side will be playing even better Counter-Strike. So we shall see. Maybe later on North will be throwing HEs to blow off the squeaky door, but for this round at least, their first buy rounds, they will start slow.
So it's very scary up there, but Kirby will deal with him quite well. North have great set pieces on the upper bomb site. We're going to see them just barrel their way through using the firepower mostly.
Oh no.
And this is... Oh yeah, that's gone a little bit wrong, hasn't it, for JW? And that's a huge issue. It means he's unable to do really anything. So it's just, well, just got to save at this point. That's kind of sucky for them.
Yeah, it went wrong for both sides. North tried to Molotov the heaven position, but the Molotov bounced off in the opposite direction. So maybe there was a chance, but obviously being expectant of the Molly to come up. Drop the smoke, doesn't work. A site taken. Early issues for Fnatic. I like the combo play from the 2 North players around the squeaky door. One opening the door, having a look on the hut roof, as the other one makes his way through and looks next to Squeaky. Nice combo from North, and they have the numbers to overwhelm. Some good trade frags from Kirby, and that gives them their first round on the board early. Looking at the money of Fnatic, we've got Brolan on 2650, same for Exist. Crims is pretty short though, so if they choose to buy around what they have, then I'm sure somebody will green tape all over it to the best buy and get better grip when it goes all shiny. But anyway, we are back into the round now. We have Exist on the automatic shotgun, and Valde's going to make his way downstairs. Just getting past the Molotov in time. Maybe that buys him an extra second or 2 to move forward, but you can never be too careful down there. Starts to make inroads. Now I do wonder if we're going to have North making noise upstairs while he tries to, say, open a door undetected or something along those lines. Exist keeping an eye on Hut. He's ready. That's a really good position for an auto shotgun should North go that way, but it seems they're looking to make inroads towards the ramp.
Yeah, and this is something, you know, I was mentioning before, you know, it's really important to also allow, like, not allow the CTs to just play one ramp, to you know, always keep in question that could be requiring more help and a quicker rotation than you'd otherwise like as the CTs. And you can see that there's some players will be spotted there from JW, but given that he's the only guy here, he doesn't want to fight to the death. He has to just fall back and hold on to that position. And indeed, Twist will rotate just in the nick of time to at least pick off one. They've given up the ramp, but they've picked up a kill.
Yeah, Gabe's Molotov allows them angle to get into the ramp position. JW does what he can. Could have been 2. It was 0, but 2 of these 3 players are very heavily tagged, and one of them gets taken down with ease by Brolan. 1 bullet and done. 4 versus 2 with 30 seconds to plant the bomb. They need frags. Kirby opening a door of opportunity, closing it again. But as this clock ticks, they know there's just going to be more and more CTs to deal with. They've got no utility whatsoever to try and get a bomb plant now. 20 seconds. They've got to kill at least 2 people. Surely Kirby peeking the ramp, not quite happening, and AZ's left with 16 HP. Well, not going to work for him either.
So that can typically make really interesting best-of-3 series. And we see Valde doing exactly what he did previously. Again, like it's that fast default with the smokes down outside, Valde getting down secret, and that forces a CT rotation. However, Fnatic will feel pretty good about that rotation because even though they're spread more thin, they've got the picks they need to make it feel comfortable.
A fast 5 versus 4. Now it's a 5 versus 2. Falling like dominoes. Is there a second frag for Kiabi? AZ trying to help out as well, and there's Crim's taken out. Did they hit ladder? Did they hit heaven? Doesn't matter because Fnatic have taken another round.
Try to like catch a pick there, or here we go. We get actually a fast door attempt, and he won't find it. Maybe if he didn't have to open the door, James.
Yeah, we haven't really seen them blow off the door like most, not all, but most teams do, as a part of a default really, just to expose it and have the CTs worry about more of the time, and maybe use a little more utility early.
Do you think it could be because if they blow up the door, they feel like it might telegraph that someone might be trying to pick with an AWP, so the CTs won't go there? That could be potentially one of the reasons.
Well, it's still something you have to focus on. And if you don't intend to do that,
yeah,
then it can work in your favor. If you want them to be somewhere else, they'd be picked somewhere else. Got some pretty tight angles being held by Fnatic. Twist has some information, didn't pull the trigger just yet. And now he's been smoked off. He'll keep an eye on the top of Mini. We've got a boost for North as well as they look for their first pick in the round. 55 seconds on the clock. Crim's not sure whether he should look high or look low. That flashbang, he'll eat it, but they haven't seen him just yet. One's still gone past him, and he won't manage to escape. Trades around the map. Twist moves back to CT spawn. The bomb needs to be collected by North, though. With the time on the clock, that might be a problem. Absolutely.
Yugi will try to maneuver around, see if he can find anything else here. So it's going to feel so exposed to grab that bomb, and it's going to be done by Kirby. He's meantime holding on to that lobby position and making certain that there's no pushes there either. But Fnatic don't really need to push anything. They have all the position that they need. I was going to say that AWP in CT it could be a problem, but able to just barely evade that in time. And Exist's legs will be found as Kirby pushes forwards. JW, surely they won't expect him after just taking down Exist up there in the rafters. JW is a complete surprise, but the trade is good. But in comes Twist through the smoke. Oh my goodness, Yuki. I can't believe it. He hits that shot, but it's all in vain.
8-1 in favor of Fnatic. North have no answer to these rounds just yet. And sure, they could have a dominant CT side as well, but they'll need more than one round. AZ has gone for the Ferrari peak and made his way into the control room. I don't know if anybody has any idea at the moment on the B bomb site. Of course, it's limited how far he can go beyond this, but he's about to get a jewel.
Oh my
JW
god.
taken out. They had no idea. Now they know. But maybe that'll cost them everything.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah, they absolutely had zero idea about that one. But still, recovery is on offer as Twist will get some opportunities to get that up and put it to work. However, they will get down towards Secret. But the information is at least in the hands of Fnatic, so the rotations will be made. The question is whether or not they will get there in time. It looks like they're pretty good for that, honestly. And here comes a much-needed smoke to allow the T's out of the door, but Brolan can lay waste to them, and there's the bomb down in the ground and now in the flames. It's looking rather hopeless at this point for North, but they have the player advantage. They should be able to recover the bomb. Fnatic didn't have quite enough members behind that defense to really properly capitalize on it, and Crim's is last man standing, and Kirby has one for him. So I spoke completely too soon. And it looks like this defense, James, is rather strong indeed.
Well, let's see what kind of money they have at this point. Now, they maybe expended an extra player towards the end of the round prior when they won by timeout. I do wonder if that will have an impact at this point. Let's see. Perhaps it does, because Crims is on the automatic shotgun and he's got zero money in the bank. Now, if the auto's used in the right place, it might not be the worst thing in the world, but against stronger weapons, you've got less time to get those shells in the right place. Those fragments, if you will. AZ's creeping again. Is he going to get killed this time? The tracing is great, but there's Crims activated with that auto shotgun, and JW is here for support as well. Crims gets eliminated, but indeed, they should know that JW is creeping somewhere. They're looking for him. He needs help. He needs it quickly. There's a one-man kill. Can he get a second one? His teammates will.
Much impressed.
Well, the same could happen on the second half.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
But North, they'll need 4 rounds at least. T side is the troublesome side at the moment.
You can see them throwing the incendiary outside that to basically screw up the smokes that North might want to throw. That's why they're throwing them with a delay. You can see the tracers going there just as the incendiary disappears. Out come the smokes. Beautiful stuff from North. Oh, okay, Twist. Is there a gap there? I think that was just a random one. That's always nice to see. And down Secret they'll go, but they've lost a man. And in getting that kill, it will confirm that there is obviously at least one player, but they'll see many more there as the peek comes in from JW. Not a pleasant sight for him.
That is complete information after AZ gets taken out towards Squeaky. JW sees everybody, but that information gets old second by second. There is pressure, though, for North to take the bomb site, to commit to a bomb plant. While these smokes are up, they do have another one in the hole, but this is very, very dangerous territory for them. They don't really have angles to cover anything. There could have been some free spray. They're creeping through the smoke. Brian didn't see the player to the right-hand side, and he'll get taken out by him. It's Gade near the entrance to B, now near that ramp, and that's a good start for him. Has he done enough for Yugi, though? 1 versus 2. Maybe he just showed a little bit of body by the door, but doesn't seem like Krim saw him moving through to control to clear that. Twist, having a look-see. Could be double doors, could be decontamination. Starting to creep now, but he's so close. Surely Yugi's got the advantage. The smoke, the flash goes beyond him. He manages to get past the choke point. Krims has to find this kill, otherwise he can't defuse this bomb. Ooh. Is there time? I think there just might be. It's going to be a close one, though. Has he got the numbers? It seems like he just about has. There is no mercy. 12-2 for Fnatic.
Feels bad, man. I mean, that felt like it was the round for North. I mean, obviously, it was a bit sketchy, and they were coming back from being a little bit behind there. But that 1v1, that was it. Could have been so important. But in fact, Fnatic instead continue their dominance. And here is that just random shot through the smoke. Twist. It's going to get a lovely kill. And it's the last chance on the T rounds, T half, I should say, for North to get additional rounds. They can't finish the half with 2 rounds, James. They can't do that.
And might not be up to them, Dan. Doesn't look like it is the way these rounds have been going. So let's see what AZ will do with this lineup. Hello, there's a hole in the door. Forces him to move his position, but he'll see that no one is creeping in the corner. Now, there isn't much presence outside from North. They've got to be really careful. JW with an AK in that position. Not ideal. Some harassment with the flashbang through the door. I think he was trying to jump to hit the roof of this entrance to avoid being headshot if somebody had an angle as he crossed over. Didn't quite work out. He got caught, but nobody stopped him. No one saw him. Nobody shot him. 1 minute on the clock now as North tried to establish some presence. Maybe pull a second player towards ramp to push A later on.
So Brolan trying to keep this honest, checking over the smoke to see if they're actually pushing behind that, but he can see that they're not. And that's key information. Especially for Krims, because Krims would push in the back with the shotgun if he knew that they were rushing ramp. Are they going to still go ramp? Looks like they will, actually. And now Brolan, the smoke is down. He's going to go into it. That's beautiful. Oh, my God. This is mad. He's going to be right behind them, and they have no idea. Or maybe they do. Oh, Kirby was checking that. Unbelievable. Maybe a round, after all, is in the works here for North.
Presence of mind from North is brilliant, but it might only be enough for a 3rd round in this half. They continue to trade frags, these teams. 15 seconds, the bomb needs to get planted. It doesn't seem close to be doing so. Decon is where JW is standing. There's no mistake to plant the bomb. Exists here for harassment, and it is stereo frags for Fnatic. 6 seconds now. 1 person can hide, and the round is won. Kiabi's got to chase both frags. JW will still peak because why not? And it's 13-2 for Fnatic.
And North, oh man, they're going to play retake straight away. The bomb's going to be ticking straight away. There's 1 kit, it's on Valde. Hopefully, he doesn't lose it.
There are 2 flashes. One can go over the top. There it is. There's a second one. Chain flashes. Very nice. Exist is blind. He will not be saved by his teammates. Krims has been taken out there as JW as well. 4 versus 2. Great retake for North so far, but it can quickly change. Such is the nature of a pistol round. Twist and Brolan, stereo frags. 2 versus 2. Valde still with that kit. Do they have position, Fnatic? Once they figure out where they are, is it going to be too late? No one on the bomb just yet. Kiabi's taken out, and now Valde's job is made even harder. Does he go for a gamble defuse? Does he have any choice, really? I think the only thing he could do is really hold it, but that was suicidal. He can make some extra money because he's surely going to die one way or another. And there it is. Fnatic take
how they've rotated to then exploit the weaknesses that they've then opened up. So this might be it. We'll have to see if North can hold on with this force buy. They're actually not looking too bad on the weaponry, but it's not ideal, of course. And once again, Krims is down quickly, the secret.
Kiabi creeping behind the smoke. Got to be careful, though. And he may have bad information because Krims has already passed his position. Now, Krims doesn't have the range to take a duel with the Mach 10, but Yugi's got some information towards ramp position, although he's had to concede it. AZ's been taken out elsewhere. Krims continuing to creep. Now, do North think that there's no way anybody can be coming from that secret position? Because if so, it seems that so, because Gate gets taken out for free, not really checking that position. And this may just collapse around North. I think this is the end of the line for them.
We'll have to see there's still options. They've Managed to keep a couple players alive there. Kirby with another one, and Twist is waiting for him. An important duel, and Kirby's going to win it. Not bad at all. And Kirby will now keep pushing forwards towards Hub. He has no idea about JW. The MP5 will make it work. Valde now creeping around. We've seen him do disgusting things on this map. Bomb will be collected by Fnatic, and they don't really have time to walk around, so maybe there's some info for Valde, or maybe not. He's a little bit far away for that. And there's a very open plant, so Valde, as long as he can get JW, it's going to be okay, but JW spots him, and a wide peek with the MP5 seals the deal. 16-2. What an explosive start for Fnatic in this best of 3.